Oh man, okay. Hey guys, what's up? AWO here in the house. What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing good. Okay. Hope you're all good. I hope you're all good. Welcome to Let's Talk Pop, episode 10. Okay. This is actually episode 10. Tomorrow we're probably gonna do episode 11. Okay. Today, this is going to be two streams today. Okay. I'm gonna do one a little bit later tonight in about 3 hours. So this is gonna be a short one, I guess. I think this is going to be a short stream. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is going to be a short stream for you guys. So welcome to Capes and Trunks episode 10. Got some things to talk about here. Got some Marvel stuff. Right? Some DC stuff. A little bit DC stuff. All right. But we're going to have fun tonight. And for Let's Talk Pop also. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We're going to talk Wonder Man. I'm not turning on James Gunn. I'll say this. I'm not turning on James Gunn. I'm just not happy with James Gunn right now. I'm not turning on him. Okay? I don't do that. But I'm not going to go full blowout heel bad, basically become a hater. I just believe that James Gunn, I think he really needs to stop talking so much because you can blame the fans for having high expectations, but I think he's actually the one flaming the flames. Okay, I think I think he's part of the reason why, main reason why people are disappointed, because I think he's the one who creates the fire, and people are getting burned. Okay, that's what I think about James Gunn, and that's why people turned on him. Some people turned on him because of the finale. That's what I believe. No, the finale was okay. It was different. It was okay, but it was also setting up a new chapter in the DCU. It was progress of the DCU with Checkmate being formed in the new prison. We're gonna imprison metahumans and the relationship between Rick Flag and Lex Luthor and how that's gonna go forward. So it is James Gunn is right in the sense that Peacemaker is there's a lot of world building there in this episode. A lot of world building here. He's right. He's right. He's right. So, but he did hype up there was going to be bigger cameos or big cameo. And I know some people are going to say Lex Luthor was going to be the big cameo. No, no, no. He hyped it up like there was going to be another big cameo in this episode, and there really wasn't. But you can say Salvation was the big spoiler. Okay, but we're expecting something from the past works of the DCU with James Gunn, not something new like the Salvation Dimension. Okay, okay, or the return of Olus. Like Olus, cool. Olus is nice. I know friends like Degrassi likes Olus, right? But come on, Olus is one of the big cameo returns. Okay, not really a big. It was like I was disappointed because I like the episode, but I was expecting, and I hate to do this because I was expecting because of James Gunn, I was expecting somebody big from another big cameo to appear in this episode, like in episode 6, but nothing in the finale, like in episode 6, but nothing. We got nothing. Okay, I think that's one of my issues with this. And I'm gonna be blunt here, guys. I like the season overall, but I think season 1 was better. I thought season 1 was better. I'm going to say that. I thought season 1 was better. Yeah. And this is not me, MCU stan, Marvel fan, Snyder fan. I'm not either of those. This is me being honest and giving my honest take. I thought season 1 was better. Overall, I liked the season, but there were some. This season had flaws compared to the first season. I'll say that. And I understand the finale was supposed to build up the DCU world. So I'm interested where Checkmate goes from here. What the planet Salvation, the dimension of Salvation, how that's going to be implemented in the future of DCU. The relations with Rick Flag and Lex Luthor. How it seems like I know Rick Flag is considered the main enemy, the main villain in the end, right? But it seems like Lex Luthor is still the puppet behind the scenes, right? And it seems like Lex Luthor is probably using Rick Flag to his own advantage, his own game, his own selfish desires. That is Lex Luthor in a nutshell. And because Rick Flag is still obviously pissed at Peacemaker for the death of his son, I think his view of metahumans turned since Superman because of the Justice Gang and Superman and all that. I think he's a element of salvation. Yeah, it's not going to be what people think. It's not going to be like Darkseid or anything like that. It's not going to be Joker versus Luthor. They're not going to have Joker versus Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is not going to be one. It's not going to have form a team in it. Okay, it's most likely Lex Luthor is going to be probably aligning himself with a flag, probably suggesting or whatever who should be in that prison. I wouldn't be surprised if Superman's there. He's so pissed at Superman, he tries to get Superman his salvation. Look, get rid of his enemy instead of death. Can't kill him. Get him locked up in salvation, even though, right? Whatever. Okay. And yeah, so obviously, yeah, I know Darkseid and New Gods do have a connection to salvation. And Darkseid, look, this is not going to be an introduction of Darkseid. I'll say that. This is not going to be an introduction of Darkseid because Darkseid is being introduced, well, not live action form, but Darkseid is being introduced in live animation. Next to the Planet Watch, live animation. And Planet Watch could be like the enforcers, the law enforcement enforcers of salvation. They could be ones keeping the villains in check or whatever. But Darkseid is going to be in the DCU, but not in live action. He's going to be in the Mr. Miracle cartoon series of the New Gods. So Mr. Miracle, Big Barda. So Darkseid has been confirmed. Darkseid's going to be in it. Okay, Darkseid's going to be in it. So we are getting Darkseid in the DCU, and I don't know what the end game of Darkseid is here. Okay. But we are getting Darkseid in the DCU, just animation form first. And I wouldn't be surprised if Creature Commandos end up in Salvation. Okay? Like, don't be shocked at all. And this is all going to play out. Man of Tomorrow, Waller, whatever. So, I don't know what's up with Waller. He can say there's issues creatively, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I buy that. I kind of have a feeling like, I know Blind kind of disagrees with me. I have a feeling Viola Davis doesn't want to come back as Waller. I don't know. Maybe she's holding up things. I'm not gonna ask James Gunn that. But yeah. What's up? But the finale was basically about, if you really think about the finale, yes, it was about Chris. It was also Chris about setting Checkmate. It was about Checkmate being set up with Chris and his allies and Sasha Bordeaux, Judo Master, and Tim Maslow's character joining. It's about Checkmate being created and having influence in the DCU, and it was about salvation, the future of future of the DCU. And I like this because the DCU is focusing, yes, multiple metahumans. It's focusing a lot on the criminal element of the DC, which is a very contrast to Marvel, right? Very contrast. And Marvel doesn't focus on the criminal element. DC does more to an extent. Better job of it, right? You think Amanda Waller? Like the thing is, I don't know what's holding it up. I don't know what's holding up Waller. But now we're going to see Creature Commando Season 2, how if Rick Flag's in it, and if Rick Flag can betray Creature Commandos or whatever. Okay? And I mean, I have crazy ideas. I have a crazy idea. Like, this is what they could do. Have Salvation, have some villains in it, whether it's cheesy villains or some serious villains end up in Salvation. Have Lex Luthor and Superman defeat Brainiac. Okay? Lex Luthor in the good graces of the citizens of the U.S. Once for president, wins for presidency, and kind of makes metahumans the bad guys in front of the public. I know it's very X-Men like. All of a sudden, from Salvation, a huge villain emerges. Somebody that's a threat, right, to the world. Don't know who. I mean, a huge villain that requires a team. And that's where you get the Justice League. And Lex Luthor. And Lex Luthor has a play in that, but that's where Lex Luthor's downfall as presidency comes to fruition. He gets exposed. That's how I would do it, okay? Obviously, you kind of need to set up the Batman movie and the Wonder Woman movie. We got Lanterns on the horizon and Supergirl, but that's how I would do it. All right? Have Lex Luthor start off as a rich billionaire who hated Superman, end up in prison. Things are not looking good for Luthor. Manson makes a deal with Rick Flag. Things are going in his direction again. Gets to a point where he becomes president, and then something bad happens, and bad happens in the Justice League form. The Justice League would form. Some huge villain from that Salvation universe. I don't know what villain would be. Okay, I don't think it'll be Darkseid. I know that's from the comics, but come on, the Darkseid needs to come from their universe. Okay, their universe. Okay. And I don't think Salvation in the comics was a universe. I think it was just a planet, wasn't it? Yeah. It was a planet. Salvation in DC was a planet, not a separate universe dimension. Okay? And there we go, okay? All right, so that's what I would do. But a lot could change, right? Lanterns could change a lot of the trajectory of my vision. Supergirl could change that. Maybe even Clayface. Man of Tomorrow, obviously. It's like I'm basing it on what I could possibly see. And perspective always changes when new things come out that can change the trajectory of the direction they're going. TJ saw the fight at New York Comic Con and filmed it. Yeah, I'm sure he did. That was a hell of a fight, huh? That was great. You gotta do that. AEW. All right. Oh, wait, I forgot to load this shit up. I'm connected to lanterns. So, yeah, I'm sure lanterns will come into play. They're all connected. I gotta. I'll say this about James Gunn. He has to tame things. I think he needs to tame expectations. I think, look, I like James Gunn. I like his work. I like some stuff he says, but I think he gets people too excited. And it's not just him. I mean, obviously, both people have a play in that, right? I mean, the idea of a filmmaker is to make viewers excited, the consumers excited, right? I understand that, but and then the viewers obviously they don't get what they want. They bitch and complain. I don't bitch and complain because it's nothing everybody can do. Yeah, maybe disappointed, but I don't complain about it. I don't complain about it. Bitch and complain. Where's Devil? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. 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 Yeah, Doom Patrol was first. Yeah. I think. Look, I don't have a problem with him talking in X as much. I think he just needs to tone it down. Tone it down. Okay. Bum Corbin. Shut up. Shut up, Bum Corbin. Okay. Shut up. All right. So yeah. But let me see if I can find that Wonder Man teaser. Uh, you know what? I saw that minute teaser of Wonder Man. I did not think that was part of Marvel. I thought that was something else. Yesterday, because I saw some pictures of it yesterday. I thought, not Wonder Woman. Oh my god. So it's not really a teaser, right? It's like, I mean, it's a teaser. I might guess there's like a, and this is gonna trigger people. This is gonna trigger people. I mean, it already has. Wonder Man already has triggered the chuds. The chuds, right? And why is Wonder Woman black? There is a black Wonder Woman. His name is Nebula. Her name is Nebula. I thought you were gonna say that's not Diana Prince. I'm really am triggered. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing you have to understand. So I watched this. Okay, let you all know. So in the show, the Wonder Man show, there already was a Wonder Man show. A Wonder Man was already like a movie or a TV show in the show itself, right? But now they're rebooting it with the rebooting Wonder Man in the show itself, and they're looking for new actors to portray Wonder Man in the show. So Wonder Man's obviously going to be a hero part of MCU, but originally in the show, it's clearly that Wonder Man is meant to play Wonder Man in a rebooted show. In this show, it's weird, and I kind of like how they presented this with where you make this think this is real, where this is actually a real interview with the director. There actually was a real Wonder Man movie out there in the past. I like how they made it feel it's real. All right, so and this is like the director, Von Kovac. Von Kovac, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Nebula's blue. Wonder Man is no Wonder Man. Wonder Man is Black Manta. Yeah, Abdul. Yeah. So he's not in the trailer, the teaser trailer that much. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's quite clever. It's something different than Marvel, right? Is doing very, very different. Very, very different. John Victoria Voigt. so, so I know the Chuds are going to be upset. They're already upset about this, and they're going to be more upset about this because of what the show's going to show. So we'll just play it. I don't think I'll get anything a copyright claim or anything like that because 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 it's Marvel, right? Was he? Oh yeah, I didn't even know that. So
the entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for his first franchise film and remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I know your question is why one more superhero film? Yeah, everyone is tired of superheroes.
Wonder Man.
Why go see them in the cinema?
Right
Wonder Man
here.
spoke to me on a deep level. There is an...
Oh, see, that's opposite. I think that Simon Williams is a kid. That could be Simon Williams as a kid. His brother's not there. But I'm going to assume that's Simon Williams as a kid is a fan of Wonder Man. And maybe seeing Wonder Man is the reason he got into acting. His brother's not there. His brother's the Grim Reaper. We know that his brother's the Grim Reaper. This looks horrible. Shut up, Red. Okay. So I assume that's Simon Williams watching Wonder Man in theaters, and that got him to inspired him to get to acting. Okay, he became a huge fan of the Wonder Man franchise in the Wonder Man show. But no Grim Reaper, no little brother there with him. I assume that's his father with him. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Not in this show. It could just be a kid. It could just be a regular kid. That's not Simon Williams. I just assume it's Simon Williams because Simon Williams is always it's going to be played by a black actor, and so is the brother, Grim Reapers. I don't think people care if they race bent Wonder Man, because Wonder Man is not a popular character. He's known, but he's not popular. Okay.
Opportunity to shock audiences.
Holy
To reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Oh, who's this guy? I swear. Oh.
A whole genre of storytelling.
Yo, you know what this is? You know what this is? Guys, who is this character? Guess. I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Where's that character been in before? You do fight them. Okay? You've seen this guy before. I'm pretty sure you've seen this guy before. Recently. I'll give you a couple minutes to guess. Recently. Where have you seen this actor before? Where have you seen this actor before? Recently, guys. Is that... Because I've seen this actor before. I'll give you 2 more minutes. 2 minutes. Tell me. No. You've seen this actor. I guarantee you. I'm pretty sure it's the same actor. Degrassi may confirm this. Thank you. Degrassi's right. Superman. This is the president of Borvia. Hot Girls Pray. Yeah. Just look from the side. I can't see this. This is the president of Borvia. From Superman. Degrassi is right. Yeah, it's the Borvia guy. Yep. And here's Ben Kesey's character again. Ben Kesey's character. I mean, why is this guy going to be? This is what going to happen. I know Ben Kesey. Ben Kesey's character, Trevor Slattery or something like that, right? After the show, this character is going to get his own MCU TV show. Watch him get his own spinoff. This guy's what? Come on, watch him get his own spinoff. Watch him get his own MCU project. Just watch. I can see like a special for this character. Like, what is this character? What role is this character going to play in the MCU? It says, besides being an actor, is he giving him a big role? Like, what the hell? Yes, you would, Red. Yeah.
Have you given any thought about casting?
Here, Red. Red. Here, Red. It's a guy.
Have you given any thought about casting?
Williams. Okay. There's Simon Williams. Simon Williams looking at it, and he's definitely interested. Definitely interested. Black Manta wants to be an actor. Black Manta has decided to give up his life of crime, getting his vendetta against Aquaman for killing his father. So he's decided, to have a good life and get to acting. New personality, new name, new identity as Simon Williams and join the MCU. He managed to use the dimension, one of those portal dimensions in Peacemaker, and go to the MCU. That's the rumor. I'm kidding, guys. It's obviously not true. Kevin said we should have a cameo on Supergirl. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious, right? That's funny. Well, apparently, if you don't know, I don't know if you know. Apparently, James Gunn wanted Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool to make a cameo in Peacemaker. Like when they open one of those dimension doors, it would end up in one of the universe that Peacemaker is in. Deadpool's in. And he actually talked to Ryan Reynolds about it. Ryan Reynolds gave it a go, but Gunn confirmed there's hurdles to go through, and obviously the big hurdle would be Disney and MCU, Marvel Studios, and I'm sure it could have worked something else for fun, right? You scratch my back, you scratch your back, right? It would just be a fun thing between the two respected competitors, Marvel and DC competition. I was about to say competition, competitors. Give back to the fans, right? Do stuff for your fans. I mean, come on. I would love to see that. Deadpool. Disney will, but Marvel would. I think you're right. I think you're right, Red. I do think Marvel would. I do agree with that. I do think Marvel would allow it. Would have allowed it. I 100% agree. I think Feige would have. I 100% agree. Something is coming. But I'll let you know, Wonder Man was originally Wonder Man wasn't originally gonna come out in January. Originally was gonna come out in December, but they moved it to January of this year. So yeah, it's against anime, Red. I think comics are competition competing against anime and things like that. But not Chinese cartoon, Chinese books. I really always say that. More like not hentai, anime and manga. Okay, hentai. I was about to say hentai. But yeah, so this show's coming out in January. There's a good chance you may have 3 Disney Plus shows from Marvel in next year. Wonder Man, Born Again, and Vision's Crest. But the thing is, Born Again Born Again, Brad Winderbaum is kind of confirmed as Chinese born. What Brad Winderbaum, the head of Marvel Television, Marvel TV, has kind of confirmed that Born Again is kind of connected to Brand New Day. It's connected to Brand New Day. So, because of Punisher and such. So, okay, Daredevil make an appearance in Brand New Day? Sturgis. Sturgis. But could Daredevil make an appearance in Brand New Day? Now, you may hear as we get closer to Brand New Day, somebody's going to say, one of those scoopers or no names, my time is shine, then our beginning going to say, Daredevil is going to appear in Brand New Day. Well, I'm gonna say there's a possibility that Daredevil is going to appear in Brand New Day, and if he does, you hear her, folks, guys. Okay. Don't be totally shocked if he is. I won't be. I'm not going to be. Look, I know there's rumors going out Florence Pugh is going to be in it. I don't believe Florence Pugh is going to be in it, but the idea of Florence Pugh's Lena being in it is not so far-fetched just because they're in New York. The idea of Spider-Man running into White Widow is a possibility. I mean, it doesn't mean the actress is going to be in it, but it's still a possibility that she could be in it just because, they're both located in New York. So there's always a chance of somebody making a cameo if the respected heroes, characters who play are involved in the same city. So I won't give it a 0% chance. I always give it a 1 to 100% chance, not a 0. Just because of the locations of where these respected heroes are. And I know Yelena is considered a new Avengers, so they go about worldwide, but their base of operations are in New York. Right? So it's really not far-fetched. Western animation scene, Japanese style. Yeah, that's true. All right. So, yeah, you saw the Daredevil costume for season 2. I have the picture, right? Yeah, I have it. I do have it, don't I? Over here. Nice. That's better. It's better than season 1. Better than season 1. They're gonna have a panel. Daredevil's having a panel tomorrow because of the panel for Marvel Television. So Daredevil it's gonna be there. Charlie Cox, Deborah Wool, Vincent D'Onofrio, Jessica, what's her name? Kristen Witter are gonna be there. John Bertha was originally gonna be there. John Bertha was going to be there, but John Bertha had to cancel. He had to step away. Now I want Blind Spot. Okay. I want the Spot. Okay, I want the Spot. All right, so where's the? There we go. All right, so yeah, he's a Spider-Man. Spider-Man, let's go. Yeah. All right, so there's also some other Marvel and DC news I want to get through. Okay. Invincible, season 4 trailer came out. It's 3 minutes long. We got Lee Pace is going to be in Invincible season 4 as Thrag. Spider-Verse 3. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, so they're doing DC is doing a live action Batman Nightfall adaptation. Animation. I believe it's animation, right? Yeah. Multi-part anime adaptation of Batman Nightfall. Yeah, so they're doing a live action animation of Batman Nightfall. So it's not one. Not one anime movie. It could be 2 or 3. So more than one, obviously. And Nightfall. So, and it's supposedly going to come out next year. The first part. People aren't ready for Thrag. It's PG-13 carnage over again. Well, what do you expect? It's going to be a Spider-Man movie. When you expect it, when you put a character like Punisher in a Spider-Man movie, of course it's going to be watered down. It's expected, right, Red? Like I don't know what anybody's expect. You expected the rated R, mature rated Punisher from Daredevil in the Spider-Man movie. Like I told you guys that once Punisher is going to be in a Spider-Man movie, it's going to be toned down. They're going to tone down Punisher. Okay, like I warned you guys. Okay? What do you expect? They're never going to make Spider-Man rated R. Never. Even a rated R character, if they put a rated R like character, a mature character in a Spider-Man movie, they're going to make that character watered down. Okay? They're not going to change Spider-Man. Morton will be the villain of Marvel Studios and Morbius 2. It's more than time. It's more than time. It's more than time. Absolute Catwoman is getting a series. It's going to be 6 issues. Absolute Catwoman. I expected a rated R Venom movie, especially if Carnage is the villain. I kind of didn't. I think they're trying to capitalize the Venom movie. They're trying to capitalize on the kids seeing that, and I think it would hurt the film if it was rated R. I think they wanted the younger audience to see Venom. That's the issue. Oh, yeah. I think that was what they're looking at. Brazilian Catwoman. Oh, yeah. So, man, we're getting Foggy in season 2. Foggy's coming back. Alden Hansen's coming back in Foggy Born Again season 2. Brent Winterbaum once again confirmed it that Foggy's coming back. Right? Even though the actor himself said he's not coming back, I think that's meant to, the actor said he's not coming back, obviously to downplay the idea he's coming back, right? To play coy. But Brad Winterbaum basically confirmed it. He is coming back. So it's not a spoiler anymore. Not a spoiler if he's coming back. I want to see how Born Again season 2 affects Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay. And Electra's returning too. I think there's a possibility of that happening. Yeah, Catwoman was just Brazilian. All right. As I have on Capes and Trunks, right, for today. I'm just gonna do 2 streams today anyway. So this was always gonna be a shorter stream. I'm gonna take a break. Okay. I'll take a break from streaming I'll come back later. I'll be doing a stream tomorrow. Probably, most likely, like 85 to 90% chance I'll do a stream tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we are at the boxing ring. And then and maybe the recap more from Marvel Television and whatever drops tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. Tonight, we're doing Let's Talk Pop 130. Let's Talk Pop. And about 3 hours. 2.5 hours, actually. Okay? So I gotta, let my voice recover. And I'll take a break. And then Sunday we'll do Detracting. And with that, guys, Capes and Trunks AW Order is out. I'll see you later tonight, guys.
Too sweet. Sweet. Too sweet.